Have you ever felt like you were the problem? You know, like you were broken, lazy, anxious, weak, lost? I'd like to tell you something that, you're not broken. You were actually hijacked. I'll try and explain what I mean by this. For most of my life, I thought I was, different. I couldn't keep up with the world. I struggled with confidence, self-esteem, and I felt like an outsider in every room I walked into, really. I always wore masks. So I was the joker, the peacemaker, and the guy who pretended not to care when I did. But underneath all of it, I always felt that something was wrong with me. And you know what that belief does to a person? It just eats you up from the inside. So you shrink, you disappear, and then one day you look in the mirror and you don't even recognise your own fucking eyes. But here's what I didn't know. That feeling, it wasn't coming from me, not the true me. It was coming from a system, a structure that's built to disconnect us from who and what we truly are. I'm not talking about trauma or bad habits. I'm talking about engineering. There's something in this realm that wants us all asleep. Because if we remember our true nature, this whole illusion would start to fall apart. So when I say you're not broken, I don't mean you've never been hurt. I don't want to dilute that. I know you have, but the cracks in you, that's just where your soul started to leak out. We're living inside a hijacked dream, where our energy is siphoned, our emotions are weaponized, and our identity is programmed from birth. But the fact that we're still here, and we're still questioning, and we're still searching, well, that means the hijack didn't really work, did it? So that spark in us is still lit. And that's kind of where I want and what I expect Stellify to be about. It's not about fixing people. It's not about selling a shiny solution. It's about remembering who we are. And before they told us who we are meant to be, we are something more special than that. So if you've ever sat in your car or your bedroom and asked, what's wrong with me? If you've ever felt like the world is off and no one around you can see it, listen, hear me now. There's nothing wrong with you. There's something very right with you, and it's waking up. You don't need to become someone new. You just need to remember who you always were. And that's what I keep reminding myself as I'm going through this journey. If something in your gut is resonating while you listen to this, it probably means that you're already starting to remember. We're not broken. We've been hijacked. And now we're waking up inside the dream.